Hello, good evening, everybody. Sorry, we are having technical difficulties still. I'm trying to help Ajeng get on. So, if anybody out there can kindly help her, Carl, I know you were given a link to get on. Um, I don't know if you guys can somebody help her. I mean, okay, so she's asking her son to help. So I had to go live. That's why you only see my face. And I know you don't. I know this is for a Jing. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna make sure we get her on so we can talk about. I'm really looking forward to talking to her. All right. So I'm Taryn. I am the host of Paranormal Brew. Every Wednesdays, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Ajeng is in Indonesia, so it's like 2 o'clock in the morning there. And I offered to change the time and date, it's my show we can do, but she's like, no, we'll do it when we have to do it. So we'll patiently, okay. Hi, everybody. So Ajeng, I don't know if you can hear me, but Destination Spooky is saying, try the phone. Tell her to try the phone. The same thing happened to her. I'm sorry, to him. So she's getting her son to help. So eventually we'll get her on because I really want to talk about this. I mean, it's not that often that we get to have people on from other countries. And people in other countries tend to have different belief systems, tend to have different views of looking at things. Nothing is right, wrong, or different. It's nice to learn about different cultures and how they honor their dead and how they, what their belief system is, because sometimes it could be a lot different than what we have. Yeah, she's coming on. We're having technical difficulties at the moment, but she's asking her son to help her. And hopefully maybe Carl, so for you that don't know, Ajeng is in a relationship with Carl Johnson. Give me 1 second. I've had Carl on quite a few times. Carl was involved, worked with, hold on a second. I might have her. Hello? Can you hear me? Poor thing. I love her so much. There's got to be like a setting or something. I'm sorry, everybody. There's got to be a setting on there where. Yeah, but I can't hear her. Can you guys hear her? I can't hear her. But Ajeng is in a relationship with Carl Johnson, who Carl Johnson worked with the Warrens, also was on Ghost Hunters show. And he's been an awesome asset to the paranormal community. Check the mic. It's almost there. Yeah. Ajeng, if you can hear me, like there has to be, yeah. Like I've never had to get on this way, so I don't know what people see when they try to get on. So I don't know what to tell her. I guess it sucks. But so Ajeng, has been a huge supporter of Paranormal Brew. It's been quite a few years now. She's a huge supporter. She's always on when I'm on. She's a huge supporter of anybody that I have on. Um, oh, hi. Hello. Thank you so much. Ajeng's Aunt Ajeng's neighbor. That's awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. We're trying to get Ajeng on. She's having some issues trying to jump on. But we will take the time to make sure that we get to have her on. Oh, this is crazy. Carl Johnson, if you're out there and you're listening, can you please help Ajeng? But Ajeng has always been a huge supporter of Paranormal Brew. And anybody that I have on, Ajeng will follow them. She subscribes to their channels. She subscribes to their channels. She's like a huge supporter of everybody. And I'm going to let her talk a little bit about herself, but she's an actress in Indonesia. She's also a musician. I have shared several of her. She plays the piano so beautifully. And her and her son do duets together. I know. Yeah, she's gone. I know. I'm hoping to get her back. I don't know. Let me see if Carl is messaging me. Carl's messaging me. So I'm really looking forward to this. I really hope that we can make this work out because I really want to learn about some of the beliefs and stuff like that in Indonesia. I mean, I followed all instructions. Please assist if you can. Even on email, you. Uh, I hope she can get on. I saw her face. I don't know. I don't know how to help her. I don't know if anybody's watching that is friends with the Jing. Can somebody help? I've never had to get in that way, so I don't know. I mean, she was sending me screenshots, and I was trying to walk her through it. There's something she's able to get on. I can see her picture, but I can't see. I can't hear her voice. So I'm hoping that we can get her on soon. Um, I so anyway, this is my last show until the new year. Ah! Something just fell. Sorry. Sorry. I jump scare easily. Just so you guys, if you've never investigated with me, that's what happens. If something happens, not sure what you're using. I think she's trying to get on through her okay, I know. I tried to tell her like because I know that there's a spot where like you have to click down. There's like two little circles where you click down and you have to give permission. I am such a wuss. And I don't know if she did that. Um let me see here. Um I know that getting on via email computer sometimes works better, but if you don't have a laptop, you have to allow access to camera and audio. It's two separate things. And when you're going to get on, there's these two little circular things that have little half arrows. You got to put them down and oh, um, oh hi, um, yeah. I jump scare very easily. Everybody that has investigated with me has witnessed that at least once or twice of something happening. And yeah, let me see. Ooh. Yeah. Um, that shouldn't. Let me send it here. Hold on, Carl. I'm going to send you the link. Try this. You don't have to end. So anybody that's logged in to come onto the show, um, has anybody had to put in their email and password? I don't think so. I think you just kind of. Um, this is Ajeng's aunt neighbor in Indonesia. She says, I love to hear and watch horror stories from all countries. So I'm here to watching and listening about paranormal activity story. Yes, please. I'm so thankful for you to be here. I know it's pretty late in Indonesia. Um, Taryn asked Tom about Ajeng. Yeah. Tom, can you reach out? Oh my gosh. You come here to watch my show and I'm asking you to reach out to Ajing to help her to get on. Um, right. I didn't think so. It goes right from the link, no email or password. I just sent Carl the link again. I'm not sure. I'm sorry, guys. Hopefully we can work this out. Maybe somebody can help and get her on. You guys are watching me fail miserably. Um, but Jing has always been open to the spiritual side of things, spiritual world. Um, oh, it's 7 a.m. I thought it was 2 a.m. So it's 7 a.m. in the morning. Wow. Wow. Tom, can you reach out to Jing? Please. Please. Can you see if you can help her? I know. I'm so sorry. Um, I know. And this is new. Like, again, this is new for me. I had to leave StreamYard because StreamYard increased my, you know, I increased it without telling me, increased my monthly bill to for from $49 to $100. And thank you, Tom. I love you so much. I love you. I love you. I love you. All right, so Tom is going to reach out to Ajing. Tom and Ajing are very close, so Tom is going to reach out to her and try to help her to get on. So hopefully, within a couple of minutes, we'll have Ajing on and we can start talking about Indonesia, and she can give us a little bit of background about herself. I do know that she comes from a very artistic family. Her father was an actor. She's an actress. Everybody in her family is very musically inclined, but she's also very in touch with the spirit world. There's a lot of things that I noticed, like from her posting and stuff, that there's a lot of things that um, their beliefs and stuff like that might be a little bit different. I know than what we believe here, and that's why I want to have her on. I want her to talk about some of her experiences. I want to her talk about, in Indonesia, what's the belief system like? What is it that is everybody in, do they believe, do they think it's taboo, are they allowed to do ghost hunts and stuff like that? These are things I don't know. So I definitely want to have her on. So I'm hoping Tom can help her. With that being said, I do want to take a moment. Hi, wifey. I do want to take a moment to wish everybody happy holidays, whatever it is that you celebrate. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We will be in Gettysburg for New Year's. Gettysburg. Megan and Lauren, some of my peaches will be there. I have an awesome group of other newfound family that I have. I just they've become an extended family of mine. Vic Johnson, Destination Spooky, he was in here. And Kristen Mary and Christina Westervelt, Andy Andrews. There's so many people that are going to be joining us for New Year's this year. I'm so very grateful for that. It's going to be fun. And yes. I love these people that are going to be ringing in the new year with us. And I'm so excited we're doing it in Gettysburg. Everybody that's going loves Gettysburg. And speaking of, I have my Gettysburg wine glass that Megan made me. I'm trying. Okay, here we go. We have an update. I'm trying, but I think she's not seeing my messages and she's trying to get hooked up with you. Can you just, you don't have to, but can you maybe FaceTime video her? I tried reaching out to Carl too. I think Carl's trying to help her as well. This is terrible. I'm so sorry. I'm hoping that we can. Oh, hold on, guys. Hi.
I'm so sorry. I tried to.
Listen.
There's an issue. There's an issue with my audio. I don't know why it's blocked.
Your audio is blocked? Your audio is blocked? Okay.
Yeah, so I tried to manage it with my son, and then my video works, but the audio didn't work.
So when you first try to go in, do you allow you have to allow microphone access?
Yes. Yes, I did, but the audio always blocked. There is the notification. There is audio it didn't permission. It didn't permission the audio, and then when I pressed the button several times, I didn't manage it.
You didn't what?
The audio is like blocked. There is a cross on the audio. The microphone.
Okay, so
there's an issue on my microphone.
All right, so this is what I'm being told to tell you. Like, log out of it. Are you going in through your email or are you going in through your phone?
My phone. I tried to my email, and then I tried from Messenger.
Okay, how about we do this? Everybody, I'm going to put my phone up right here. If you talk, maybe I can leave my phone on, right? Come in through the video. I don't know how it's going to sound on your end, but come in through the video, but I'll leave you on here. Well, you can't because you need your phone, right? You don't have a laptop? Do you have a laptop?
Yes, but I have to set up the laptop because I never use the laptop for talking like this, for chatting, for live stream. I never use it.
Okay. So have computer, camera, and phone audio.
Tom just messaged me, but I couldn't open his message because I'm trying her with my son. I'm trying to get the link again, and then we tried to setting the audio, the microphone, but we didn't manage it.
That's okay. Now, with the laptop, can your son maybe try to get you on while we're talking, and then that way maybe we can figure out, then we can like get you on. You know what I'm saying? Like if he's trying to get you on through the laptop, but we're still here talking. And then if he can get you on through the laptop, we'll just switch over to that.
Okay, I'll try it.
I want you to stay on here.
I think I will waste your time. I will waste your time, your show.
No.
Your time.
We're already on. She's okay. She's okay. Everybody says you sound upset. Don't be upset. This is fine. This is good. If this is how we have to do it, this is how we have to do it. Let me say, I don't know if I can turn you around. Maybe we can do it this way.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try it. Wait a minute. Saya coba pakai laptop bisa connecting. My son will try it.
Okay.
With his laptop.
So what we'll do is
can I turn off the phone first? Can I hang up the phone first?
Well, why don't we
try on a computer?
You want to do what?
I want to try on a computer. I want to try on a laptop.
Yeah, so
should I hang up the phone first?
No, why don't me and you we'll start doing this. We'll start doing the show. And we'll talk, have your son, if he doesn't mind, trying to get on for you, and we'll talk, and then we'll just continue.
Okay.
Yeah. And me and you will just keep doing this, and we'll just if he can get you on this way, then we'll just switch over. How's that? But we'll just do it now because everybody says that they can hear you good. So let's just start talking. We'll start doing our show, and then we'll switch it over.
I'm so sorry. Wait, is that? Jadi ibu tetap pengen nyalain. Kamu tolong coba di komputer coba sih. Kenapa?
It's never a dull moment for Paranormal Brew.
It's okay, nggak apa-apa. Dia nggak ada aplikasi, tapi dia pakai website. Paling nggak di sini. Coba dulu, soalnya ini waktunya udah keburu. Coba dulu, coba. Tapi ibu tetap live di sini. Oke. Bilang mungkin ini karena saya tidak membayar di webnya ini. Oh, bukan karena itu, jangan nyasar. Ini soalnya live. It's okay. Yeah, you will try it, Darren. You will help me.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Wait a minute. Show everybody what shirt you're wearing.
Oh, it is a Paranormal Brew shirt. Yes.
Her Paranormal Brew shirt.
And I still keep the purse. The purse and
All right, so it's very early there in Indonesia. What'd you say, babe? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
I can hear you now, but in the link, I cannot hear you.
I know. We're gonna hope. Look at this. Look how cute you look in that shirt. Hold on. Yay! She is a true Paranormal Brew fan who became and you became a family member of mine. You know, a sister from another mister. I've never met her yet, but I hope to meet her one day where we meet in person. But let's just really quick, let's get into some of your background. Some of Tom Springer is saying hi, just so you know.
Hi, Tom, my brother. I'm happy you're coming in.
Yes, he's watching, he's listening, and hopefully we can get her on. I want to keep her turned around so you guys can see her while she's talking. How about I'll ask you a question and then I'll turn it around and I'll face it to the camera, and that way when you're talking, people can see you. Let's start kind of like just give everybody a little bit of a background. You know, where you're from in Indonesia. I've been telling everybody, you are an actress. Your father was an actor. You're a musician. You play beautiful music. I've shared your music on Paranormal Brew.
Thank you.
But just tell everybody, a little bit about yourself, and then let's talk about some of the paranormal stuff, how you got into the paranormal, how you found Paranormal Brew, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So let's just start with a little bit about yourself.
Okay. My profession is a teacher, music teacher, piano teacher, and then also actress. And then the last movie I played is my first love. That is a suspense story. And then I've been playing that movie last year, and it's going to broadcast on showing on cinema next year, on 2025. And my father is a musician, Indonesian musician. He's a violinist. That's why he educated me about music, not because of him. He just offered me, do you like playing the piano? Do you like to learn the piano? Yes, I want it. So when I learned the piano since I was 8 years old, I impressed with that.
I think
I phonetics and classical, and then I continued try to be a teacher, apply to be a teacher since 97, I think, 1997.
so. You're a teacher. I never knew that.
Yes, I'm a piano teacher. And then I tried to apply as a piano teacher in 1997.
Can you guys still hear her if I have the phone out here? To where can you still hear her? Let me know. Actually, let me see if I can. Let me see something here. My settings.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Wait a minute.
Can you guys hear her still?
Well, while I'm talking to you, Ezra helped me to get the link again. He tried to set up my phone. He tried to set up the link.
Good. They can still hear you if I do this. So this is good. Everybody can hear you. So this is good. Let's do it. I've never done this before, but we're gonna make it work because this is important to me. This show.
Do you think it's enough for us not using a laptop? My son can stop.
No. If he's still trying to get on the laptop, let him try to get on the laptop through your email. Right? Okay. We're gonna talk, but everybody says they can hear you this way, so we're gonna.
About teaching. I become a teacher since 2010. I got a scholarship from music school after I studied with my previous teacher, and then I'm still preparing for diploma level. But wait, everything my son started to have. I got it from the laptop. Okay, I'm talking. I keep talking here. Okay. Ibu buka, tanya sama dia. Kedengeran nggak kalau?
Okay, so listen.
I got it from the laptop.
Okay. So try to. We need camera access. There. We need microphone. Hold on. All right, you know what I'll do? Can you hear me okay? I can hear. Okay, I'm leaving my phone on. Anybody please tell me if there's any feedback or anything because I have my phone on for the audio. Ajeng, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
What's that? There's feedback. Okay, you ready? All right, wait a minute. All right, so I don't hear you on the computer. So you might have to allow microphone access. I can hear you through my phone. So I can hear you through my phone, yeah.
Oh,
there you are. Woo! All right, I'm hanging up the phone.
I'm in America now.
Now you're in America.
I just landed in your airport.
We got it. Yay!
So,
thank goodness. All right, we're here. We're going to do this.
that is good. Here's my son.
Thank you, Ezra. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Everybody's excited now. All right. So here we are. We are. All right. So we're talking about your tech support wins in the end. Yes. Thank you to E. Woo!
After I wasted time for 30 minutes, more than 30 minutes. I waste your time. I'm so sorry.
Stop it. You are giving me your time. It's what time is it there? 7 a.m. I think Tom said.
Maybe 9.
9.
Oh, 9 p.m. 9 a.m. Sorry, 9 a.m.
You're up before I am in the morning.
I have to show
I,
this shirt.
I love it. I love it. All right. So, music teacher, actress, you're such an important part of my journey as well. I don't think you understand how much I love you and all the support that you have, all the support you have given me throughout these years. So I'm happy to have you on. Let's get into the spirit side of things. Okay.
Mhm.
Um,
Okay.
how did you become? How did you become? And if you don't understand something I say, just let me know. Your aunt neighbor is saying hi. Can you see that comment on the screen?
Oh, Tom. No,
No,
I
no.
couldn't. I couldn't. I. This is Tiara Henry. Tiara
Yes,
Henry.
yes,
This is from Indonesia, I think.
yes, yes. Um, so let's talk about how you became involved with the paranormal field. I can't remember how we found each other, but what brought you to that process? How did you get involved with the paranormal?
Uh, Previously, I never thought my family also. They never think that I have a psychic ability. But since I was 4 years old, it is the first time I saw a ghost, and I don't understand the ghost. I just saw a woman when I going down the stairs when I was a child. Suddenly, I felt creepy. I felt like somebody was staring at me, and then I tried to look behind me on the top of the stairs. Suddenly, I saw a woman with a white long dress, white long clothes, with long hair, and then she was staring at me sarcastically like this. And I was shocked, and then I'm scared, and then I ran immediately. I didn't tell anyone. I never told my parents until I was adult. When I was
Did,
grown up.
now, did you not tell them because is that frowned upon? Like, is that not a good thing to be able to see
Mhm.
spirits in Indonesia? With your belief system and your upbringing, is that something that is against your beliefs, against
Mhm.
your religion to be able to see spirits or communicate with spirits?
No, because I was introvert when I was child.
Really?
Even my neighbor, when I was 2 years old, my neighbor think that I I cannot talk.
Oh,
They think that I have disability.
okay.
And then I always enjoy play a doll in my room. I enjoyed lawn when I was child, and I never tell anything to my babysitter, to my parents. Um, but surprised me when I was in front of the camera when I played a movie. I can talk, I can follow when the director direct me. This the different side between I mean inside me, between my day, my life, and in front of when I play the movie. But when I grow up, 12 years old, I remember when my stepsister, because my father and my real mother, they are divorced. They were divorced, and then I have a stepmom. I'm happy to leave her, to live with her. Um, yeah, sometimes my step sister argued with my father.
Hmm.
When she argued with my father, suddenly I can know what she wants to say
Okay.
before she said before she say something. I can know before she said it, and even I can know what my stepmom will say. And then at that time, it's just coincidence. I don't understand about psychic. I don't understand about paranormal at the time because I was still 12 years old, and my parents never talk about paranormal.
Right.
But when I live with my stepmom, after years, I didn't see ghosts. Suddenly, when I try to tidying up my room in the evening, suddenly I felt creepy again. I saw a black figure, like a man with neat clothes, black neat clothes. At that time, he was just staring at me like this, and then I was afraid, and then I ran out. I ran out from my room, and then I told to my stepmom. I said, "Mom, I saw a black figure in my room. He's tall, and then he wore like a black knit clothes." And then my stepmom said, "It's okay. It's just my mom didn't say it's a ghost, but she said maybe it's my brother because
Hmm.
she has oldest brother who has passed away when he was 17 years old, and
Wow.
I never know him because when my father married with her, he already passed away. So my stepmom just say, "Oh, maybe it is my brother. Just want to see you." And then after years, I didn't see a ghost again. Once, when I was in high school, my family invited like a Al Quran community.
Hmm.
They talk, yeah, we learn to analyze Al Quran, but they are not fanatics because once they said that even Mother Mary is universal. Mother Mary is not belongs to Catholic and Christian. Mother Mary is belongs to universal.
Okay.
They said. And then
Yeah.
I consulted one of them because one of them is psychic. I told her why did I always I really like about paranormal like voodoo
Mhm.
because several times I watch about voodoo movie, voodoo stories, and I like it. Why did I interested in voodoo? And then she said she tried to like clairvoyant. She tried to concentrate, and then she read me. She said, "It seems that you have a psychic ability because your ancestor, maybe your grandmother, she has that." And then when my family learned more about Al Quran, and then I joined with that community.
So wait, Ajeng, let me stop you really quick. What are you saying? What is the name of it?
Al Quran community.
Okay, you're saying Alger
Al Quran. There is a like a
Alquran.
Bible, yes, like a
Gotcha.
Bible,
Oh,
holy
the
books,
Quran. The Quran.
holy books. Yeah,
Oh, okay. No, I'm sorry. Okay, I
yeah,
got you. Okay,
yeah.
go ahead.
That is automatically what I have, especially my psychic ability, comes out and is raised by itself. And then they explain to me, and then what you have, uh, it will comes out automatically. It can be raised without learning. And then, as long as I learn and then read Al Quran with my family, suddenly I can see the ghost clearly. I can hear a voice like even from Holy Spirit until now. I never want to talk the ghost. Like Tom always encouraged me, just talk to the spirit. No, I never want to do that because I don't want spirit follow me to
Right.
follow me. Okay, so
Mhm.
I don't want to interact more with the spirits. So I always reviews it when I know Tom, and then he always encourage me. I become courage to face the spirit. I have a courageous to deal with it, to deal with everything. Even because I can see the spirit clearly. Sometimes when I return home, I get home, suddenly the spirit who lived here, they try, maybe they try to greet me like showing their face like this. Uh, yeah, so some of incidents happen here.
Well,
They try,
I remember you were having like electrical stuff happening, like a lot of electrical stuff happening and things like that.
they
Um
try to turn the lights off when I was sleeping. And then, I told you about the cockroach
yes.
because this house abandoned for 10 years. I moved here after the owner let me to live here, to stay here. And then she never know about spirit. She doesn't understand about spirit. But when I moved here with my son, many things happen here about cockroach. I think before I live here, there is a spirit like a witch. They can kill like a insect.
Okay, is that and forgive me if I'm using the wrong verbiage or forgive me if I'm not saying the right thing, but is that an Indonesian belief that witches or spirits can kill insects and stuff like that? Is that something that is a belief, or is that something that you picked up on in your house and with the things going on? Do you
Oh
understand?
yeah. Yes, and actually Indonesia is strong mysticism. They believe mysticism, but I never experienced this since I moved here. Before I moved here, even before I moved here, I never experienced about poltergeist. Poltergeist, I never experienced that in my previous house. Just seeing a ghost, and then I become courage to face the ghost since I was have a baby.
Okay.
Because when I was a baby, I recognized that my baby has can see the ghost too.
Oh,
Since he was a baby, yeah, I can recognize that he is sensitive because when we are traveling to some places, when I see the ghost on the one place, suddenly he's just like staring at that place like this. And then that is exactly the place that I see the ghost. And then when he grown up, he start like if he sees something like scared, he try to hide behind the wall. And then I try to be courageous to see apa to face to apa this Indonesian language, mixed Indonesian language. I try to be courageous because I have a son. I have to make him calm down when he's scared about the ghost. So, yes, because Indonesia believes in a mysticism, but what I don't like is Indonesia always everything based on mysticism. That's why I interested in with American investigator because all of you, based on science.
right. Well, not all of us, but a lot of us try to do that, right? I mean, there are some people that are entertainment and
Mhm.
they will fake things and they do things
Yeah.
for entertainment, right? There are some people that do that, and that's fine. I mean, I wish they would say that that's what they're doing, but that's fine. But yes, most of us, I mean, even when people are using equipment and they're doing all this stuff, yes, they are trying to get science-based results of investigating. You are correct. So in Indonesia, we don't do that. You don't use the equipment that we use here.
Mhm.
Do you use the little gadgets that we use? The things that light up and
No, no, no. Indonesia doesn't use that. We don't use that. And because I've been possessed 3 times, I felt that possess is doesn't good. It doesn't good for myself, for my body. It's not positive for me. So when I know American investigator, I want to introduce Indonesian people this is the positive things. Why don't we use those things with equipment? Not use your body. I mean, try your body to connect to the spirit, interact to the spirits. Um, it's like it's unhealthy for us, right?
Mm-hmm.
We let the negative things use our body, our soul. I don't like it. That's why I try to introduce Paranormal Brew, especially Tom Springer, Carl L. Johnson, through my FB. Let people knows it, even though sometimes they reviews it, they don't want to see it. But some people knows that I followed American Investigator because I agreed with that.
Yeah.
Um, in Indonesia, when they do the investigation, they are not doing investigation. They just trial themselves with like psychic, science. Can
Okay.
did I right to say it? Did I right to pronounce it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Science.
Seance. Yep.
Yes.
You got it.
Try to science, and then they try to like a. I don't like it. They yeah, they try to be possessed. I don't like it.
They fake it. They act like they're possessed, but they're not really.
Mhm,
Right.
mhm.
Yeah.
Especially when one of Indonesian team, I heard one of Indonesian team went to the Conjuring house. I thought they will talk and they will interact directly to American investigator. I mean, American investigator will involve them when they try to investigate Conjuring House, but they didn't. They just tried the same way like they did in Indonesia, like trance like this. I feel
Right.
like energy, like I feel like that, and I don't like it.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm with you. There are a few um newly, and I say newly because I've never done it and it's new to me. I just heard about it maybe a couple months ago, but they call this a human pendulum, right?
Oh
Ex-
yes.
Experiment, right? Where you
Mhm.
actually use your body as a pendulum to
Mhm.
I'm with you. I don't agree with that kind of stuff. I don't like to open myself up that way. Now,
Mhm.
granted, when we're using equipment and we're using things, it's still a form of divination where we're trying to communicate with spirit with using devices. We're still using devices to try to communicate, whether that's with a Ouija board, whether it's with
Mhm.
a recorder, whether it's with a pendulum. Um, but you're still trying to communicate, right? And for me, I found, you have to protect yourself. And do you use protection before you do things? Like, do you have prayers that you say, or do you pray to um or like, try to protect yourself, so that you keep yourself, only love and light is coming, and only things from God, or or Quran, do you do those things?
Mm, I never do those things. Everything is just naturally. But I always pray rosary every day because it's important for me. Just say thanks to God, like grateful for everything that I have every day. But for a paranormal, I didn't do anything. Everything naturally. But this is the important thing that I have to tell you. Um, Everything that I saw from my vision, it comes naturally without concentrating, without meditating. Like there is example like I used to experience when I was teaching. Sometimes I got a vision like earthquake, like a natural event with will be happen, and then. Can you imagine when I was in the class, I heard my student playing, and then suddenly I got a vision like, oh, there will be a earthquake, or sometimes I see the ghost came into my class, just like a greeting, something like that, and I couldn't tell to my student because they are children.
Right, right.
I pretend I didn't see anything, but yes, all vision that I got is just naturally coming to my mind.
That's awesome.
Even uh, sometimes I heard like a voice like reminds me something, or when I got angry, they control me. Like you cannot do like that. You have to be calm down, and then something like that. Um, Also, like I've experienced with Holy Spirit, not only ghost. So people, sometimes people, when I post the horror story on my FB or my social media, they think that I really like about negative things. You know, um, my country, they are strong. They believe in mysticism, but sometimes they try to ignore it, especially the religious people. They think that why do you really like about paranormal, because it's negative.
So that
uh,
they all think it's negative.
yes, yes, but I post the horror story just for fun. That is my intention, just for fun, because the first time I post the horror story on my Facebook, based on my true story. I never post a story from other people's story,
Right.
based on my true story. Some people like it, and then they always ask me, "Please post it again, please post it again." But some people don't like it. Um,
Do you find that the people that don't like it are more from Indonesia or the American side? The people that don't like it.
from Indonesia, especially from Indonesia,
Now, do
because
they? Go ahead.
uh, this is the first time I have acquaintance from another country. This is the first time that, because previously I never want to have a relationship with people from another country. I block myself because yeah, I cannot tell many stories about me. I have a traumatized with my childhood because my father was divorced, and then public talk about us for years.
Well, and because your dad was a famous actor, right? So,
He is a famous musician.
oh,
He is
musician. I'm sorry. Thank you. So
yes,
he was a famous. Yeah. So
he
yeah.
is a movie he is a
Hmm.
movie illustrator, and then he won 11 trophies
That's
for
awesome.
Indonesian movie.
But see,
Hmm.
being famous like that, though, everybody's in your life. Everybody, everybody talks about you publicly. You know what I mean? When you are
Yes,
when you're famous like that, so I can see how that would be a a bad thing when it
yes.
comes to a personal life. I understand
Mhm.
that. Yeah.
So I was blocked myself. But then my friend encouraged me. Hey, you have to have a Facebook. You have to have a social media, because my husband got movie opportunity to play the movie from Facebook, from social media. I just thought my job. I got my job from God, not from people. If God permit me, I will get it. So,
Right.
but my friend, the first time I have a FB account, because my friend created it, not me. So I didn't understand how to use FB, and then when some people send a friend request with me, and then they message me, I was shocked because finally I found like bad people, like they are fake. So I learned from that. Okay, I continue about what is that?
The what? The
We
what?
were talking about before. What were we talking about before?
Oh,
Uh,
listen to you. You sound like me. You sound like me. Go ahead.
okay. About Holy Spirit. I can connect with a spirit, but with a ghost, I can talk with the ghost actually. But I try not to interact with ghosts, even though they try to interact with me because maybe they know. Uh, but
Of course they.
often,
So I will
oftenly,
tell you this, that the theory is,
mhm,
well, at least I believe, or there are theories out there that, imagine, if me and you are sitting in a room together,
mhm,
I'm not as open like you are, right? I can't
mhm,
see, I can't, I can hear, but I can't
mhm,
see and I can't feel. I'm not psychic, right? So
mhm,
imagine being in the spirit world and seeing a light. You're that
Mm-hmm.
light, right? You're that light.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Mm-hmm.
going to attract to that light because they know they can be seen, they can be heard,
Yes.
right? So you don't have
Yes.
to try because you
Mm-hmm.
automatically have that open to the
Mm-hmm.
spirit world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes. That's true.
yeah.
Yeah. So when, but sometimes I connected to Holy Spirit. There is this is incredible because long time ago it's been oh no it was 1997 maybe before I was married. I lived in my best friend house. I moved there, and then every night I always do rosary. When I'm doing rosary, suddenly every time I'm doing rosary, I always close my eyes like this. Suddenly I saw white writing symbols. It's written about Ephesians, Ephesians,
Hmm.
Ephesians 4. I remember Ephesians 4. And
Okay.
then when I finished rosary, I'm curious to know about that. Is it true or not? Because this is the first time I experienced that. And then I tried to look at the Bible. I tried to search it because even though at the time I already converted to Catholic. Finally, I'm Catholic now.
Oh,
Yes, but it's so rare. At the time, I was so rare to read Bible because
yeah.
I'm still learning. I'm still learning at the cathedral with a priest. And then suddenly I got a symbol of through my vision, and then I tried to look at it, the Bible. I found it. This will surprise me because oh, this is true. This is true. And then I tried to read it. It's written about love. It talks about love. Uh, but after years, I didn't experience those things anymore. Suddenly, not this earlier actually. I experienced the same thing again, and then it's oftenly when I have a difficulties or I have a problem, I have anxiety, and then I just say to God like, God, what the scripture or what the verses that I have to read, what the verses that I have to read. I just asked God like that. Suddenly it appeared like yes, white writing symbols again. The verses from the Bible,
See,
and then
that is you see that is protection. You're practicing protection. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, yeah,
whenever you feel something negative or
mm-hmm,
something bad, you
mm-hmm,
look upon,
mm-hmm,
what you believe in to help you guide you
mm-hmm.
to protect you from that and
Yeah,
to make you feel
yeah.
better, right?
Without me realizing, right? Without me realizing, yeah, that
Yeah,
is
you're
my
doing it.
protection. Mm-hmm.
You're doing
And
it.
then
Yeah.
when I read it, it's always relevant with my problem. It's like reminds me,
You see
and then
that?
it, yeah, it made me calm down. And the big event that I wanna tell you that is experience the first time I saw Jesus in a crucifixion.
Hmm.
At that time, look, this is my experience about black magic. My father was sent black magic twice, and then he almost died. He
Yeah, I
almost
don't
died.
mess around with that stuff.
Yes, and then the second incident, the black magic, the black shaman tried to destroy my father's concert. Now, at that time, I got possessed. I almost hit my father. My voice changed. Can you imagine before I dressed up because and that in that concert I have to be a back vocal,
Hmm.
and then before I dressed up suddenly I felt like somebody tried to come into the concert, come into the party,
Okay.
and then yes, that's my father always got a protection from Al Quran community. They try to read Al Quran to protect my father for yeah during the concert preparation.
Mhm.
But on that day, suddenly when the guest had a dinner, I felt somebody come in, like a black shaman come in to the party, to the concert, try to destroy the concert. And then I told to one of the Al Quran community, one of the member of Al Quran community, I told him, hey, I felt someone come here. He knows that. And then he said, "Oh, you don't be afraid. Don't worry, because we already read Al Quran. We already pray for your father. Everything is will be safe." He said. But after I left him, just 2 minutes, I left him. Suddenly, I couldn't breathe. My breath tight, like that. And then I ran to him. I said, "Please help me. Please help me. Please help me." And he knows what happened with me. And then he called um, some members of Al Quran to help me. Yes, no, two of them guide me. Keep praying. They said, but it's not easy for me to refuse the black magic
Mhm.
because they try to destroy us. And then my voice changed like, where is my Santi is my sister. What I heard from them, they want to destroy my father from my sister because they know my father really loves my sister, my older sister. That's the my sister. This is the first one to be victim, to be their victim. And then, yes, my voice changed, and then I want to hit my father, but thank God, uh, because the community helped me, guide me, even though I'm weak. I'm getting weakened at that time because, yeah, I was possessed. Suddenly, when I want to hit my father, it's like he was blocked. Maybe he was blocked by protection.
Mhm.
Mhm. And then when I walked to my father, I walked toward to my father. Suddenly, it disappeared. The black magic disappeared. I didn't do anything to my father.
That's good.
Everything, yes. Just a second, everything disappeared, back to normal. And then my community, Alquran community, tried to strengthen me. They said, okay, everything is okay. Go now to the stage, they said. But yes, because yeah, black magic tried to destroy this concert, suddenly happened like messed up. My father already direct the orchestra for 3 months, but something messed up there. But he can control it. He can control it. So it's like the, the participant, the musician who involved in orchestra is like us. They don't know what to do.
Right. Well, I mean,
Suddenly, it's
yeah.
like a blank, like that.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Well,
Mhm.
it's one thing to preach about something, right? And it's one thing to believe in something and preach about something, but when you're actually faced with it, because
Mhm.
nobody ever thinks they're going to be faced with anything like that
Yes.
in
Mhm.
real life, right?
Mhm.
We can
Yes.
read the Bible, we can go ghost hunting, we
Mhm.
can do all this, but when we're actually faced with something, people don't know what to do.
Yes.
They don't know how to react, and
Yes,
because
exactly.
you want it to happen, but when it happens, you're like, hold on.
Mhm.
You're like, I don't know how to
Exactly.
handle this.
Exactly. My family, even my family, don't know how to do it. They don't understand about this paranormal.
I mean,
And okay, I'll continue again. But what? Okay. After that incident happened, of course, my father and my family disappointed because we hope that the concert will be success.
right.
Will be perfectly. That's our expectation. So to remove my pain, I went to the church. I pray alone there. I do rosary there. Suddenly, when I was on the rosary, suddenly I want to close. I want to open my eyes during rosary. Suddenly, I saw Jesus in human body, not like statue, in human body in front of me on the altar stairs.
Mhm.
It's very close. Even the cross is very big. At that time, I didn't have time to think what is that, because I kept saying rosary. I just staring at the cross. It's just a second happened. Suddenly, I couldn't breathe again. It's like my breath died, but I heard Jesus' voice when his last breath. I heard his last breath. It's as if like it was going to be taken off his breath, like like that.
Wow.
And I still remember the voice. And when he put his head onto his right shoulder like this, suddenly my breath um, released again.
Wow. That's an I don't want to say it's like that. That's like a cool experience because I think it would scare me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like not having my breath would scare me naturally, as it would anybody. But what an experience to say that you had, to feel that close to the spiritual world,
Mm-hmm.
I have a question though. And if you don't want to answer this, this is fine. If it's more personal,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to answer it. But what
Mm-hmm.
made you switch from Quran to Catholicism?
Oh yeah, because I saw the Holy Spirit too. Oh no, when I was a child, because my after my father divorced with my mom, and then we live with my father. We live with our father. Uh, my father take me to the Christian school,
Hmm.
and I have a difficult to have a socialize with friends. Yeah, like I told you, I was introvert at the time. More than that, because my father divorced, I confused what happened, and I couldn't talk anything about myself, my feelings. Everything's just going on, and then when I moved to that class, when I moved to that school, um, I was still a quiet child, but I impressed with Christian lesson,
So you
like a
just
religious.
so it felt right to
Mhm.
you in your heart.
Yes, yes.
I get that.
And then yeah, and then when my teacher, my religion teacher, um, gave a homework like we have to memorize the verses, something like that. I always enjoy, and then I always good score. Even when I got turned to say the verses, I can say the verses completely.
That's
I have
awesome.
no problem with that. I have
That's
no
great.
problem.
That's great.
Yeah, yes, and then I never mind to say to guide a prayer before we start the lesson in the class. Uh, all students get turned to what lead the prayer before we start to the school, and then when I got turned to lead the prayer in front of the class, and then I have to say Jesus like that. I want mine, even though my father always invite the Al Quran teacher to come home. Yeah, because my father realized, oh, my children, four children, studied in a Christian school. Yeah, so we keep
No, I
getting.
think it's important to say, I'm proud of dad for
Mhm,
allowing his children to
mhm,
embrace a different religion than
mhm,
what he was raised, you know what I mean? And what he believes in. Like he was saying, okay, if this is what you guys want to do, this is what you guys can do, right?
mhm. Yes, yes, but he is afraid. We can influence. We can be influenced, right? So
Oh yeah,
he keep inviting Al Quran teacher, but I impressed with Christian. I don't know why. I don't know. It's like a calling, God calling, God's calling.
sure.
Um, yeah. When I was in a junior high school, in a junior high school, I told my father, Daddy, why do I impress to? Why do I interested in Christian? I asked him. I told him honestly, and then he said, "Oh, because you learn classical music. Classical music is came from Western, came from Europe, and then their religion is Christian. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, the music influence you, he said. But I never got I never satisfied from his answer.
Right.
I kept saying several times to him, and then he tried to ignore it. But when I was in high school, even though I joined in an Al Quran community, suddenly it became stronger. And
Well,
then,
yeah. I mean, it's almost like you were with the Quran community, but you didn't
mhm,
feel like you fit in. Like it's almost
mhm,
like something was pulling you towards the
yes,
towards the Christian because
mhm,
that's where you were supposed to be, and that's okay. I mean, think about it. It's just like
mhm,
anything today in the world. You could be
mhm,
born female, but you feel like a male, right? You
mhm,
can be born male and you feel like a female.
mhm,
Um,
yeah,
just because society says you have to be a certain way doesn't mean you have to be
mhm,
that way. It's what
mhm,
you feel in your heart that's important, right?
mhm, yeah.
And that's what
And
you feel in your heart.
I am difficult to explain about that.
Yeah.
And then once I saw a Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, appeared. Mother Mary appearances in my room suddenly. Uh, it's like a statue appeared on my window, and then suddenly I heard a big voice. It's like a male voice, but it's not like a human, not like a human voice. I believe this angel voice. And then the sound, the voice is full of my room. I mean, what is that? Okay, just let it go. Ceiling. Oh, on my ceiling.
Okay.
He said that Mother Mary in your heart. Mother Mary is in your heart. He said. And then when I heard that voice, after I heard that voice, I became I was pensive like this. What is where is the voice came from?
Right.
I start thinking about that, and then I try to tell about this to my Al Quran community. I told them why did I experience this, and then they said, oh yeah, because Mother Mary is universal, not only belongs to Christian or Catholic, even Muslim, and then she is a mother symbols because you separated with your mom for years, and then she came to you, just give love. That's it. You don't need to convert to Catholic, they said. But I didn't satisfy for their explanation. And then in 1998, maybe, I tried to learn about Catholic to cathedral. My sister-in-law from my former ex-spouse, over me. Do you want me to introduce you to a priest in the cathedral? Because I know a priest on the cathedral. Oh yeah, 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 I want to see him. I want to see him. Okay, and then I met the priest. And then when I talked to him, and then I cried. I don't know why did I cry? And then he said, okay, if you want to know about Catholic, yeah, you can take the class like what is that?
Like,
Yeah, I forgot the terms. If you try to, if you feel that you doubt it or you don't want to continue it, just leave it. He said, it's okay. Anytime you want to leave it, just leave it. He said,
yeah. So,
but
so a lot of people that go through CCD, and then they get their Holy Communion.
yes,
Then they're
yes.
able to receive the body of Christ when they go,
Mhm,
and they do all that stuff. So
mhm.
that, yeah, that, hi Wesley, um, that's Wes.
Wes,
Yeah.
hi Wes.
So yeah, so that's that whole process that you do. You go through
Mhm,
classes, and then you become baptized, and
mhm.
then you would be able to
Yes.
receive communion in the
Mhm,
Catholic Church. Yes.
mhm.
Um, but and the only reason I know that is because I did that at an older age. I'm a non-practicing Catholic. I did
Mm-hmm.
do all that stuff, but now I am a Christian. You know,
Mm-hmm.
um, but um, I interrupted you. I'm sorry because we were talking about what you go through. So you did all that, and then you
Yes.
still were like, okay, this is it. This is me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So as long as I learn more about Catholic, I impressed of this religion, and then until finally I confess to my father. Even before I talk to my father, before I confess to my father, I did novena. Do you know novena? Pray for 9 days. Yes, ask God grant our wishes,
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope, I wish that my father will not be angry.
Right.
And I decide to comfort. And then I confess to my father. I decide to convert to Catholic until now. And
And your dad was supportive? Like did he support you in that or was he angry?
no, the first time he didn't support me, but it seemed that he wanna cry. He wanted to cry.
Sure.
Uh, but what I was surprised is my father. Can, no, he didn't angry with me. Just like wanna cry, and then he put his hand on my head like this. Please, please, do not follow him. He thought that my decision because of my former ex-spouse. Actually, it's not. It wasn't true because it came from my since I was junior high school, and he forgot it.
Right, right, right. So you
Mm-hmm.
just had to remind him, you know,
Mm-hmm.
what you've been through and what you felt, and you
Mm-hmm.
felt that this was the right thing for you.
Mm-hmm. And
I
then
mean,
what an amazing happened when before he died, before he got the sickness. What a surprise! After Ezar had a student recital, after he watched Ezar's student recital, he accompanied Ezar to go to the church. He accompanied him in the church, inside the church.
that's awesome.
Mhm.
That's awesome. Does
Okay,
your
there is
does
one thing.
do you believe in reincarnation?
I believe that. I believe.
You believe in
Yeah.
reincarnation?
Yeah, because I consulted to the my psychiatrist. I have a psychiatrist since I was high school. She was in high school. My stepmom brought her children to go to the psychiatrist. Um, and then when Ezra's grown up, I brought him to the psychiatrist to consult about himself. And then I asked him. If uh, if children have a psychic ability or something like sensitive, if the sensitive children, uh, it means that they are incarnated. I mean, yeah, yes, reincarnated. And then he said, yes, I believe that. Coincidentally, my psychiatrist is indigo. Do you know indigo?
Yeah.
Yes, he is indigo psychiatrist. He deal with children who has a psychic ability, who is sensitive.
Interesting.
Yes. So I asked him about this, and then he said, "Yes, I believe that even children, sensitive children, they are reincarnated."
Hmm, that's
Mhm.
interesting. That's an
Yeah.
interesting thought. What so a little off topic here, not much. Um, the United States has a lot of locations,
Mm-hmm.
and places that are haunted. You know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
does Indonesia have places like that you've heard of or that you could go to that
Yes.
are known to have spirit activity?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we have a lot. We have a lot, but mostly the haunted place, it's just like abandoned place. The government never take care of that place. It's become like abandoned and then yeah, look messy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but
when
though? A lot of the abandoned places in the States is the same way.
what?
a lot of the places that are abandoned in the United
Mhm,
States also are
mhm.
very messy, very, not taken care
Oh,
of, not taken
but
care of.
what I've seen, yes, from your investigation or another investigator post or video, it seems that people, American people, always take care of it.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's different with us. We never care about abandoned place and then let it like that. Let it be like that.
What
So,
about historical like things where like maybe
mm,
former maybe like historical places where things significantly happened, like whether it be a war or whether it
mhm.
be a in Indonesia, forgive me, but is it a president? Is it a like what do you call who governs? Who's the highest of the of your
Yeah, president,
it's
president,
what? Is the president. Okay.
president.
So,
Mm-hmm.
like places where like the president has lived or president
Mm-hmm.
goes, like those are historical places, right? Throughout history.
Yes,
Do they take
yes.
care of those types of places?
Yeah, they take care of it. They take care of them. Yeah, especially like yeah, some of if there is a commemorate like not war, like a general killed something like that, they make a historical places. But most of them like abandoned place, no one take care of it. I saw in America, people always take care of it. Even they try to buy that place. They try to buy that house, even though there's some murder house, something like that. Yeah, we never take care of it. So when people or psychic investigate one place, haunted place, there is always messy place.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Uh, Wes is asking, Jing, have you heard of like
Oh, Lawang, yes, Lawang Sewu. I haven't been there, but I want to be there. I want to be there because I'm curious about the ghosts. There are what 1,000, yeah. How many doors?
Thousand.
There are 1,000 doors.
Cebu 1,000.
Yes, there are 1,000 doors. As my son said, Sewu
is
means
that Ezra?
thousand. Sewu means thousand.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but it's a Japanese word, Japanese name, like Lewu.
He says it
Different with Indonesian word. Yes,
in some.
Sewu is thousands. So, there are 1,000 doors, and then people always say that there is haunted,
Wait a minute.
and there
So
is
it's just a place that has 1,000 doors just everywhere.
yes,
Is
yes.
it a
There is
building?
there's a door behind the first door, and then there is another door again.
Oh wow. Well, wait, is
Mhm.
it a building or is it just like a big area? Is it just land?
Actually, long time ago is a train station.
Oh,
Train station. Hmm.
I've never heard of this place. Thanks, Wes.
Yeah, I'm curious about that, but I haven't been there.
How far is that from where you're
Investigate
at?
what?
How far is it from where you are?
Oh, it was located in another city, not in Jakarta. I live in Jakarta. It was located in Semarang, another province.
How far is that from you? Like how many?
Oh,
Uh,
sorry. If I take a plane, maybe 1 hour.
oh,
But I have to take another vehicles to get there.
right.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. I never know
It
about.
doesn't sound like it would be that far. If a plane ride's only an hour, it doesn't seem like like a drive might be what 4 hours, 5 hours, maybe.
Oh, if I draw,
Imagine.
if I drives, maybe no.
Imagine.
Oh, 5 hours. Ezra checked on the Google 5 hours to
Tell
get there.
tell Ezra to get in here. Tell him to say hi to everybody.
Oh, Ezra,
Tell
so
him to come
say
in.
hi.
Come say
Oh,
hi.
he's shy. He's
Oh, don't
shy.
be shy.
He just wear a shirt like daily shirt. Look, this is Ezra.
Hi.
Hi
How are
there.
you?
I'm good. I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for helping your mom. Good
Yeah,
thinking. Thank you.
I
Thank
have
you.
to be an engineer today because
Oh
my
my
lab
goodness.
yeah because my mom doesn't know anything about even even she asked me about
Oh,
about
oh, wait.
even she asked me about how to turn on the microphone.
Yeah, yeah. We
Yeah,
needed some help, but thankfully you were
I have
there.
to wait here.
Somebody's saying hi to you, um,
Oh,
Ajeng.
Oh
oh,
yeah.
yes. Oh, Tiara, Tiara.
Oh yeah,
Yes, yes.
maybe it's our neighbor, right?
Yes, it is. It's your
Oh,
neighbor.
yes, our neighbor,
Yes.
Tiara.
Yep.
Because I have three tiaras. Our
Yes.
neighbor.
She already said she's like she's your neighbor. God bless her for being on here,
I
and
introduce you to
supporting.
Indonesian people on social media.
Yes, I
I
love it.
asked them, I asked them to follow Paranormal Brew, not because of me, just for Paranormal Brew.
Yeah, but now everybody's got to follow because you've been on. That's what I tell everybody. When they come on and they're watching and they're listening, I say I want you to share my show out, not for me, but for my
Mhm.
guest. And a Zhang and
Oh,
and now I say, is it Izar or Ezar? I don't
Ezar,
Ezar.
Ezar. In Indonesian,
So
yes, Ezar
so
pronounced.
does he know that I've shared him playing music on Paranormal Brew and everything? Do you know this?
Yes, yes, he knows.
Yeah.
He knows. He
You
knows
so
that that is for a Paranormal Brew and BB3 TV. He knows
yes.
that.
Absolutely. And we are as much as a Jing is a fan of Paranormal Brew, I am a fan of a Jing, right?
Oh, I'm your fan too. I admire you and Paranormal Brew because the first
Oh,
time I know, wow, the investigator is the member, all of woman, all is woman.
Paranormal Peaches.
Yes, features. Mm-hmm.
Yes, the
Mm-hmm.
Peaches. And listen, if you ever get to the United States, the Peaches are going to want you to come with us and investigate somewhere.
I want it. I want it. I want it. I will be excited.
Yes, we would definitely want you to come with us, and you might tell you would have so much fun with us.
Yeah, I always dream of it. I always dream of it.
One day, Jing, one day. Um, you have to come to the United States so that we can hang out. You have to come for a long time because obviously you're going to want to spend time with Carl and you're going to be like, wanting to
Yes.
do a lot of stuff, right?
Mhm.
Um,
Yes.
but you will have to give the Peaches some time.
Oh, I wish that.
Just saying.
Maybe I want to take my son to study music in America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's it's definitely a place where opportunities are endless, right?
Yes.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
so hopefully one day you can get here and we can do some paranormal investigating and ghost hunting
Mm-hmm.
with you.
Oh,
Um,
I really want it. Yes, I want to know how to investigate it. Because yeah, I'm scared person. I'm scared person.
like I
Just
said
because
earlier, like listen,
yes, Tom Springer always encouraged me. Do not be afraid about ghosts. Just talk to them.
well, listen, I've been investigating 15, 20 years and I get scared. I still get scared. So
Hmm.
it's okay to be scared. It's human nature, right? It's okay to be
Mhm.
scared. There are things that scare me. I'm a
But
human.
how could you be there? I mean, to face, because I've seen your videos. When you investigate someplace, you have to walk alone in a one room, separate with your friends. How could it be? Because I cannot do that.
It does take a lot of courage. I'm not gonna lie, when I walk off by myself, because my thing is I do like to be with at least another person. And that's
Mm-hmm.
just my personal preference. I don't like to go off in a location somewhere by myself. But I will do it. Um, and it's scary because you don't know what's gonna happen. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but that comes with time, like doing it. Um, last year we did the
Mm-hmm.
Hinsdale house in New York, and
Mm-hmm.
the rest of the peaches went to dinner. I decided I had to stay back. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that was mainly because I had to prove to myself that that I
Mm-hmm.
that it wasn't as bad of a location as what was put into my head, right? I was
Mm-hmm.
afraid to go there. So I felt like
Mm-hmm.
I had to show myself that it wasn't that bad. And I literally had a great time by myself. But there are other times where I walk off by myself and I'm
Mm-hmm.
scared. I'm scared.
Yeah, do you feel like a goosebumps?
Yes. Yeah, goosebumps. I'm nervous. I jump
Mm-hmm.
scare very easily. So if something were to
Mm-hmm.
fall or if something made a
Mm-hmm.
noise, I would
Mm-hmm.
probably scream because that's just me, you know?
I think you don't through it. I mean you don't feel like me as a just goosebumps and then scares and then I don't want to walk on that some place on that one place.
No, no, I'm that way.
Oh,
I
you're tired.
no, 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 it's fine. It's the wine. It's, but
Darren, what?
but no, I do.
Mm-hmm.
I do get scared. I do get scared.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter how long I've been doing it, and it doesn't matter. You know, it's just human nature. You know, the unknown
Mm-hmm.
is scary. If we didn't know what ants were, and an ant crawled
Mm-hmm.
across your table, you'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh my god, what is that?" You would freak out. You'd
Mm-hmm.
be scared,
Mm-hmm.
right? Not knowing what it is. So the unknown is naturally it's human nature to be afraid by that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Wes is bringing up another place, Octopus House in Bangdon.
Bandung. Oh, octopus. Oh, I haven't been there. I've never know about that place because as I heard from my friend, there are so many haunted place now in Bandung. Bandung is a yes, it's like a small country, small city, and then we can we can get there for what 4 hours if we drive.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
If we drive, and get
Does Indonesia have how we have a lot of paranormal teams and groups? Do they have that in Indonesia?
no, that is so rare in Indonesia. We have yeah, we have a team. We don't have team. Only one team that I heard. They worked together with Sean Austin last year.
They're the
Yes,
ones that got the same team that went to the Conjuring house that you were talking
yes,
about? Okay.
yes, yes.
So
hmm
they're from Indonesia.
From Indonesia, and
And
then coincidentally, the leader, the woman who is psychic, she is public figure.
okay.
So the producer used her to investigate the Conjuring House, but they don't use any equipment. They just like a seance and then feel the
Plays the
energy,
bodies.
something
Yeah,
like that. There's no report, I think.
right. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so are they I don't want to say famous, but are they well known in Indonesia
Mm-hmm.
because paranormal teams are so rare?
Mm-hmm.
Is this team like well known throughout Indonesia?
No, just because of her. This is this public figure, Sarah Wijayanto. She's public figure. Previously, she's just like a model, and we have a magician. We have a magician, and then Sarah. The first time Sarah is accompany him to be a model
Oh,
when he was doing a performance, when this magician doing performance, and then they got married, and then now Sarah become famous, and then she make on social media, she showed her ability. Yes, like I told you, she investigates some place with seance, like with a possession, yeah, without any equipment. And then finally, Stara have a team. Uh, yeah, with his friend, she made a team, and then the producer got them to go to a Conjuring House.
gotcha.
Then Warren's Museum.
Oh,
Warren's Museum.
look at Wes being nice. What is your
Mm.
secret for looking so young?
Me? No. Yeah, people say that, but that is Indonesia. I don't know. Even my friends who has the same age with me, they have a yeah look young. Maybe you think that we are 13, but maybe yeah, this is Indonesian look.
I
Uh,
think it is. See, in the United States, I've learned this because I traveled to Europe this past summer, right? I was in Italy and Spain and
mhm,
France and Greece. All the food there is
mhm,
natural, right? There's no
oh,
chemicals, there's no this, there's no that, right?
mhm,
And
mhm,
they live such a lifestyle where they work to live, they don't live to work. So
mhm.
the
Yes.
stress is minimum.
Mhm.
So I think it's a combo of food and stress, right? The United States is so right? Everybody's so
Mhm.
and the food is processed and the food is so right?
Yes. Mhm.
I think that has a lot to do with it.
But actually, we that is the same with us. We have many stress here. Even that is struggling to live in Indonesia. We have horrible traffic jams.
Oh, you
Yes,
traffic jams.
tourists tourists when they come to Indonesia, they will what is like not knowing. Just yeah, that is Indonesia. Horrible traffic jams. We always struggling of that. Even every day when I want to get the workplace, I have to throw it with stress along the road, along the traveling. I always
Yeah.
stress a lot. So that's why I want to move there. When I go to country.
You want to move to the United States.
Yes, I really want to move there. I prioritize for Ezar because since 2019, actually, I tried to take him to America. I want to move there, but no, maybe the situation didn't permit us at that time.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I have to take care of many things like permission, like paper, like a form application. It's not easy for me, and then I have to take care of many things from here. And
Yeah.
then suddenly the COVID came, so I think, okay, it is not the right time for me to move. Maybe one day, but
Maybe one.
I wish I can take him to study in America.
But you have a sweetheart in America.
Oh, where is he? And
You're
I want to share with you. Just short. I told you this is the first time I have a relationship. I have a friends from another city, especially America, because I always refused all friend requests from another country previously. But the first time when I got James Enido,
James Anito, right?
yes. When COVID came, everything must be online, right? I have to teach from online. We cannot go anywhere because it was lockdown. So I have difficult to go to sleep every night. And then I try to search horror video, horror films from YouTube. And then finally, I found Conjuring Sounds. I think Conjuring Sounds is just a movie. I just found out, oh, there is a real house. There is a real house. The real story.
Hmm.
And then I tried to search. Finally, I found Sam Beltrus's website. And then I tried to search until I got a John's Anito interview. And then because there's no James Anito names there, I just heard from interview. I tried to search his name from Google. Finally, I found it. Oh, this is James, and I until I found Carl at the time. Oh, this man has a team, and then the other one is Carl L. Johnson. Okay, I tried to friend request to Carl. Yeah, we have relationship. It's almost 2 years.
So we're talking about Carl Johnson. For all of you that do not know, Ajeng and Carl Johnson are fancy on each other. They are sweethearts, and hopefully one day Carl will get her to come to the United States. I'm selfishly saying that because I want to meet her. Like she's going to come to see Carl, and I'm just going to want to take all her time so I
Mm.
can meet her. But Carl Johnson, as I was stating in the beginning before Jean got on, Carl has been on Paranormal Brew. I don't even know how many times he's been on Paranormal Brew with James Anito and also by
Mhm.
himself a few times.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
Carl, he worked with the Warrens in the very beginning. He was on Ghost Hunters.
Mhm.
I'm sure everybody knows who Carl is in the United
Mhm.
States. If so. But as Jing and him are a couple.
Yes. In a long distance, we struggled for that. We
It,
struggled
it
for
is
that.
it is hard. It is hard. It's hard.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy for us. We try to establish our communication since last year, even though before, uh, yeah, I we exchanged message because I shared my story to him. Yeah, and then finally we are getting close.
That's sweet. Wes is saying that you should have chosen a Canadian.
Canadian, Canadian, Canadian.
Because he's from Canada.
Yes, yes, I know, I understand.
This
I
is
have to. Yes, I don't dare to have when I have. This is just a short. I want to share. I'm not too introvert like before, like
that's
when I
good.
was. Yes,
That's good.
but I have a scare to start to have communication with somebody, and then when I got a message from other people, sometimes what is how is he? How is she like that? This
Right.
yeah, but I try to open myself to have a socialized how to socialize. Even yeah, that is my struggling sometimes.
But you know though, you've met the paranormal community
Mhm,
does have drama, but
mhm.
on the flip side of that is a very welcoming community. It
Oh
doesn't
yeah.
matter where you come from. It doesn't matter
Mhm,
what you believe in. It doesn't matter, what you look like. The paranormal community is very welcoming at first. You know what I mean? Like
mhm. Yes.
you're accepted because the
Mhm.
like-minded, the thing that people are attracted to is your belief, and I mean you specifically, but the belief in finding the afterlife, finding answers. They want answers, right?
Mhm.
And having like-minded people like that, it doesn't matter where you come from, what you look like, anything like that. What matters is what are you trying to get out of this? Like, come into our community because this is what we are trying to accomplish.
Yeah, I see it. And yes, because of you, Darren, because of you and Carl brought me uh, until I have many acquaintance of investigator, and my relationship. I mean, my friends with investigator become expands. I'm really happy about that. Even I'm so touched when I'm friends with a Reiki master. Some of Reiki master they help me. One of them helped me when I got sickness. That's because yes, it starts from you, Carl and Tom Springer.
Yeah. Well, listen, you're family. You are family. And
Mhm.
you also put a lot of work into that. You follow the people that come on my show. You become friends with these people because you're a genuine person. You genuinely love
Mm.
everybody, right? And that is why everybody adores you. And I absolutely adore you and I value you from the bottom of my heart. And I
Thank you.
so thankful for you coming on. You are my
Thank
sister.
you.
We've never met, but you're a sister to me. And anything you ever need, Ajeng, you can reach out. and you know that I will help you with anything.
I'm
Um,
so thankful.
I know Tom Springer has been totally, he has been pivotal in you learning and you getting through things. I know Carl has helped you. I know the Peaches have been there. They love you to
Mhm.
death. Um,
Mhm.
as do all the Paranormal Brew people. I mean, everybody that watches my show weekly, they look forward to seeing you come on. You know what I mean? They look forward to seeing your comments. And Indonesia is very lucky to have you.
No.
And
Actually,
hopefully,
sometimes I feel like I'm a bad person. I realize my misbehave sometimes, and then I make Carl tired to face to deal with me. No, yeah, because I realize I have a bad side, of course, right, from
oh, we all
myself.
do. We all do. We all do.
Mhm.
But the good outweighs the bad. And that's what's important, right? And one day, hopefully, we will get you to the United States.
I wish that. I wish that. That's my prayer.
Yeah,
I want to see.
we should start a GoFundMe to get a Jing to the United States. There's
I
enough
really want
people.
to. Mhm.
There's enough
I
people
will,
that love you and that you love, that you support, that we should all like start a GoFundMe to get you here, and then we should have a big huge party at one spot to get you to wherever we're going to get
mhm.
you to, right?
Mhm.
I think
Yes.
that's a good.
Even me, since I've known you 3 years ago, you are my blessings.
You're a
All
blessing.
of you are my blessings. That's what I feel.
You're a blessing.
It's like my life is changed because I have you, and my culture is so different with your culture. Even how to greet people, we have
Right,
different ways. Yeah. So sometimes I'm shocked, like because I'm not used to be like that. Yeah, we
right.
have a different how to greet people, how to talk to people. We are friendly to other people, but we have to different way. We have different ways.
But you know what though? In the United States, we're used to different, right?
Mhm.
So
Yes.
it's no matter how you are,
Hmm.
it's accepted, right? We don't care. I mean, obviously, we know that there's a difference in culture. We know there's a difference in the language. We know there's a
Hmm.
difference in viewpoints, but it's
Hmm.
welcomed. Actually, that's why I had you on. I wanted to learn about your culture. I wanted to learn
Hmm.
about your beliefs. I wanted to learn
Hmm.
about all that stuff. You
Hmm.
know, because I think it's important for us. I mean, we're diving into the spiritual world, so we should be educated on types of spiritual all types of spiritual realms, or all types of spiritual uh education. You know what I mean? Like we need to know all this stuff. So I appreciate you. And
Thank you, Darren.
with that, um I am going to let you go now. um
Hmm.
we have had a solid hour. I
Hmm. Yes.
minus our technical difficulties in the morning. Or
Yes. I'm
in
so
the evening.
sorry.
No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It happens. But I love you. And thank you so much for
I
coming.
love you too. Thank you so much for having me, Darren. This is a big opportunity for me. Finally, I never have ambition to be famous, something like that. I just want to know you and people,
Yeah,
investigate American investigators, and then I
yeah,
want to bring the way you do to
yeah.
Indonesian.
Listen, anytime. Okay, we'll work on getting you here. I don't. We got to think. We got to figure out a way to get you here. Um, you may not realize this, but a lot of people love you here.
Mhm.
A lot of people love you, and we need to figure out a way to get you here. And we need to work on that.
Yeah, thank you.
Um, but I will not be on for the next 2 weeks. But anyway, when I come back on, I'm sure Ajeng will be joining us, and and uh, and I
I
want
become
you.
addicted. I become addicted. Oh my god, no, just kidding.
I love it. If you're not there, I'm like, where's Ajeng? You know, because you're always there. Um, but I I love you, and I thank you so
I love
much.
you too.
I
Thank you
thank
so much, Darren.
And thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you for sticking it out. Thank you for listening. And Merry Christmas. Thank you, Wes.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
everyone. Good
Christmas.
evening. Hi, Wes. Merry
Happy
Christmas
New Year.
too.
Yep. And thank you so much. Please share the show out, not for me, not for Paranormal Brew, but for Ajeng and Indonesia. Oh,
Mhm.
let's give a shout out to
Merry Christmas.
Indonesia.
Merry.
And Ajeng, I will talk to you, honey. Thank you so much. I love you. Love you,
Thank you
love
so
you.
much, Karen. I love you
I
too.
love you. And I'll see
See
you
you.
guys in after the new year because Paranormal Brew is
Yes.
on vacation for 2 weeks.
At any time. Can I talk to you at any time?
Anytime.
Okay.
Anytime.
Thank you.
With that, you guys have a good night. Thank you for joining us and
Good
thank you.
night, Karen. Good night to you too. Bye.